Hey everybody, my name is Fork and I would like to welcome you to the next episode of Indie Bytes. A bit of a warning before we get started. Today's episode has some flashing lights and bright graphics that may have an adverse effect on some viewers, especially if they're prone to epilepsy. Or if they're prone to epileptic attacks. I'm not sure how to correctly word that, but I digress. If you're affected by these things, please stay safe and skip ahead a few minutes. Our first game is Boson X by Moo and Heyo, and you can see at the bottom, Ian McClarty and John Kearney make up that company. I believe Moo and Heyo is the company. I couldn't figure out one way or the other which one's the company or if they're just people, but I digress. This game takes an admittedly overdone gameplay style and presents it in such an interesting and fun way that I just couldn't help but play these levels, even when I was getting frustrated at things that should or shouldn't have happened. You play as a professor trying to discover the mysterious particle Boson X. To do so, you put your own life at risk to run through energy waves or something like that and gather up energy to understand how things work, I guess. The plot's pretty soft science, but whatever. It's fun, challenging, the music is catchy, and when you finish a level, you definitely feel accomplished. Now, as you can see, I've played quite a bit already. I haven't beaten this stage or the last stage, but I want to hop into the early stage so that I can show you guys sort of how it starts off and then how it gets crazier as you go. So you're this professor here and you jump left, right, and forward. You can jump one to the left, one to the right, and forward. The length of your jump depends on how long you hold down the button, and the more energy you gather, the faster you go. The goal of each level is to get your energy percentage, which you can see in the top right, up to 100% just like that. Ah, shit, I fucked up. You want to get up to 100%, and once you do, you can keep gathering more and more energy, which is basically your score. What I really like is that this game shows you some statistics. It shows you how you've done. You can see that graph to the left with right underneath my energy reading. And you can just keep going. So we're going to try this level one more time because quite frankly it's the easiest level and I really want to see how high up we can get. We'll go through this level and then I will show you a couple more stages just so that you can sort of see the exponential difficulty increase. Ooh. There's not really much to say about this first level because quite frankly it's easy, but you definitely don't want to get cocky. What I really like about this game is the music is extremely catchy and you have to find a good balance between watching directly ahead of you and reading ahead in the level, as it were. It's... oh shit balls. I wasn't expecting that just yet. Alright. So here we are. We've gone critical. And we're just gonna keep going and see if we can make it very far. I don't have much faith in myself though. Let's see if we can break 200. I fucked up. It does take a lot of getting used to. Let's go ahead and jump over to the stage that I had the most trouble with, Gravitron. This stage is ridiculous. What I do like though is that once you learn, you know, how everything works... I screwed up. Okay. Set pieces repeat, and you can... that was so embarrassing. Set pieces repeat, and you can sort of use that to learn where things are. It's very much a trial and error sort of gameplay, but I can't stop playing. If you're a fan of Super Hexagon, I can definitely see you enjoying this game. And, ooh, shit. Okay, let's... okay, alright, jump over that, and hoop, 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 and hoop, hey-ya, hey-ya, whew. Alright, and here's one of the parts that I keep screwing this part up. This is what I mean by you have to read farther ahead, because if you don't read far enough ahead, you'll screw up. If you run into these walls, you will fall. You can also accidentally step on the side. Like, when you're jumping ahead, you can smack the side of a wall. and that will bounce you back. And more. Oh shit! I've never made it here. Oh god, I've never gone. I screwed up. See, sometimes it's really weird. Sometimes the controls seem to be very finicky, and like you're not supposed to be able to move when you're in the air, but it seems like sometimes you'll accidentally tap a button and you'll move again. Like right there at the end, you probably saw it. I moved to the right and then back to the left. Now that's not supposed to happen, but sometimes it does. It's really strange. And this is the stage that I'm currently on. This is one of the stages that I mentioned had flashing lights and gets a little bit crazy. So let's just see. Okay. See, it's very... You have to... Ah, shit! See, if you hold it down too long, that happens. So we'll give this stage one more try, and then we will move on to the next game that we're showing off today. So let's just... Run, run, run. Run, Professor! Nope. Alright. Admittedly, I screwed that one up. I'm gonna try one more time. See, this is why I love this game. You keep... It's one of those games that makes you go, just one more. Just one more. And that happens. A lot of set pieces make it pretty impossible for you to tell where you're supposed to go next. But that's Boson X. I highly recommend you check it out. It's free. It's on Desura, and they've got their own website. I'll be sure to put a link to both in the description. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game, David. And to put it simple, David is a game. It's a game by Fermenter Games, and though it seems like it was designed with a mobile platform in mind, they've definitely done a very solid job of making this playable on PC. Let's go ahead and load. I've been playing this a bit. I wanted to get the arena unlocked so I could show that to you guys in a bit. As you can see, there are a few levels with varying difficulty. Let's go ahead and hop into this first one. Now the controls are, they take some getting used to at first. Use WASD to move around, and you click and drag on that little bubble around David. David is the square, to sort of charge up your attack. Ooh, jeez. Get away. Ah! Yeah, and you shoot it out and you blow up shapes. That's pretty much it. In order to fully beat the game, you have to beat all these levels on 2 different difficulties, and then it unlocks this level, which you have to beat on 2 difficulties. The difficulties are OK and Very. We just played through the first level on OK. Let me go ahead and show you how it's different on Very. You can only get hit once, and that's really the only difficulty change. So let's beat this guy. I've been playing this for a bit for practice. We're just gonna show you guys this. Ooh, lordy baby. Ooh, get out of here. All right, so that's that. We've beaten the first level on Very. It's pretty tough once you get to the later levels. I actually had some trouble beating some of them farther on. It doesn't really have a plot, but it... Ooh, dang it. I guess... Nah, I don't want to do that yet. Let's go ahead and show you the intro to the game, which sort of makes it feel like it's trying to have a Thomas Was Alone vibe. It kind of does, but this is really the only plot that's in the game. There's nothing beyond this. I think they definitely could have done something with it. They could have given it a plot and sort of made you feel for David, but it doesn't really. And that's really the only complaint I have about the game. And this is David, his little square. You can definitely tell from looking at this that it was designed for a mobile platform. So it tells you, and that you've been put here on purpose. This is very slow, but go ahead and show you this. Oh look, we got things, and it just gives you the tutorial and sort of tries to mix the tutorial with a plot. Boop. And then it teaches you how to move and gives you a little bit of plot exposition. So you tap W to jump upwards, and you can hold it down left and right. It's got a lot of momentum based stuff, and I'm actually kind of curious as to how this would play on a mobile platform that it's designed for. So I may go grab this for from a phone later. It's boop, 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 boop. Now it shows you those yellow squares to pick up and says that they're good for you, but they don't. I haven't seen them come into play in later levels, but that could be because I've only done the first level on hard and the rest of them on easy. I saw no health pickups. And here it tells you that you may seem far too small, but you must use your gift to confront the evils in this world, David. And you will prevail, for you are me, and I am with you. And it's really weird. And then it pops you in and says, okay, go kill things. Let's go ahead and check out. So I showed you Greed, which was the first level. They do a pretty good job of changing up the mechanics. Like, let's check out Brood, one of the later levels. This level, that dude's under the water and he won't try to come out. And your ammo stays above this level. So it, oh lordy, get away. Oh. Sometimes you will get stuck. I say sometimes it's gonna happen. So this level requires a lot of patience. You kind of just have to wait for him to poke his stupid face out and hop from platform to platform. That's this level, but it's a twist because you can't go underneath. Just wait for him to poke his little face. Come on, give me your face. Give me your face. Give me your face. I kind of wish they'd made him more aggressive, but it happens. Come on. Come on, you dummy. Get out here. Quit. Ooh, you're creepy. Yeah, come on. You gonna... Alright, that's... Ah! Dang it, we missed. Ooh! Ooh, lordy. That's something that you have to watch out for it too. When you smack them, they physics all over the place. So that's just an example of one of the mechanic switches that they do. Let's go ahead and check out the arena. This is sort of an online scoreboard based thing. It's kind of an RPG. You can unlock things to get more bullets, more health at the start, some ammo or armor, I guess. I've only done this a few times, and it tells you who the best David is, and you want to be the best David. So you blow that up, you got little pickups. This is a shield that will... This thing wrecks. Look at that. You got to be careful, because if you're outside of it when it turns red, you can't get back in. And there should be some... There's some dudes. Boop. Come on. There they are. These guys are dicks. Ow. And it's basically just survive. Get away! Ow. Jerks. Come on. And shotcha. 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 No, no, no. Ow. Like I said, the shapes are jerks. We don't like shapes. I missed. Ow. Don't spear me. Ah! That came out of nowhere. Oh, we're about to kick the bucket. And we kicked the bucket. Alright, that's that. Then you can come back to this screen and you can sort of up, you know, and you can move points around, which is really, really cool. So that's that. Let's try another level on the harder difficulty. Oh shit, I hate this level. Why did I pick this one? Get away from me. So when when shapes are glowing like that, they're trying to ruin your day. And you just gotta push them away, really. And it's definitely hard because you can't get touched at all. And you want to come down here. Ah! Poop! Let's give this level one more try. See if we can beat it on the hardest difficulty. Come on. It's sometimes it feels like movement should be a little more precise. It's really frustrating when it doesn't do what you want it to do, but I guess that's the challenge of the game. So that's David is a Game. You can check it out at the Fermenter Games website. It only costs $1, so I definitely recommend you check it out. Like I said, it does get frustrating, but it's a challenge, and it's good, and you definitely feel a sort of sense of triumph when you beat a level that you've had to try a few times. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check it out. There will be a link in the description, and on to the next game. Alright, our third and final game for today is Paranautical Activity. This is an FPS roguelike by Code Avarice. The flow of combat is a mixture between old school combat arena games like Quake and Doom, but a little bit floatier. A bullet hell and a Binding of Isaac. So if you think of just mashing those together, that's what we're about to get into. My biggest complaint is that the control options don't give you anything for key binding. You've got mouse sensitivity and the option to invert mouse. It's really it. Even graphics has more than that. It's got a field of view slider, and there are some audio settings. But like I said, the biggest complaint is that controls doesn't really have much. I had to sit in front of an item and play around with the use key for a bit to figure out what it was. So let's go ahead and hop in. It uses a class system, so you can sort of come through here and pick stuff out, and it's actually really cool. The classes sort of, it changes how you have to think about playing, so we'll start with the basic, which is Ghillied. And it gives you a chain gun with infinite ammo, and you've got a super weapon that's a laser. So let's hop into this. What's really cool is that the classes, they actually change how you play. There's this class which sort of lets you just run around and jump around a lot and just be hectic and not really care about your ammo. But there are other classes like David Bowie, which gives you a crossbow, and we'll check that one out after I die. And that lets you... Ooh. So this is our boss. You gotta be more careful with your ammo, David Bowie. I found myself being more calculated and more running around on the floor instead of jumping around a lot. Now, each level has at least one boss. There's a boss and then a super boss. Ooh. Come here. You know what? Let's use this to get rid of these guys. Come on. Laser. Yes. Okay. It's definitely worth taking out the smaller enemies when you're in a boss fight because it gives you less to be distracted by, less bullets to have to jump around. Oh, yeah. I absolutely love the boss designs. They're very unique. Even though it does come down to just dodging a shit ton of bullets, the way they throw the bullets at you are very, very interesting. Let's see. There was one boss that I found that actually... Trigger finger, blowfish gun. Let's grab the blowfish gun to show you a different weapon. This thing is awesome. It shoots blowfishes. Hiya. Okay. And what's this? We got wings, so we can double jump. Awesome. Let's move on to the next level. It's really great because this game, the music gets you hyped up, gets you into a groove of just shoot things, shoot things, shoot things. Oh no, I died. Okay, let's go ahead and do it again. Now there is a mention of multiplayer that I found, but I couldn't really find out too much about it other than it was mentioned and then pushed back. So I don't really know when it will be added, if at all, honestly. Ooh. Hold on. Come here. I'll just try to have double jump. I forgot. Come on. Even though there isn't multiplayer yet, it's honestly doesn't feel like this is a game that really needs it. And I feel like it may be too easy if there's multiplayer, unless they did something like a free-for-all deathmatch or something like that. Did I get him? I didn't get him. Freaking these ninjas, I'm telling you. So like I mentioned earlier, there's at least one boss per level. If you look at the minimap down at the bottom, that pentagram shows you, or the star shows you where the main boss is, and that's what you have to beat to get to the next level. Then there are super bosses, which are just optional bosses that you can run into and poop your pants. As these guys are jerks. Freaking moth, okay. Let's go ahead and take out his ads if we can, because we've only got 3 hit points. And they drop... These guys have a chance to drop armor and health. Let's take them out and see if we can get that. Come on. Or some ammo, something. Oh, crap. Ah, get away from me. Get... You. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. You've got bombs, too, which is really useful. But they don't blow up on contact. They blow up after an amount of time. Come on. I got you. I got you, Mothra. Stupid moth. Come on. I'ma shoot you. I'm shooting you. You about to blow up. We got this, guys. And there it is. All right. And he dropped a heart. Awesome. And we did pick up an ammo. What's great about these is that they give you a thing. What's this do? Random power of the gods. Random power-ups. So we have a battery. All right. I don't remember what the batteries do. Similar to Binding of Isaac, you pick up upgrades that are permanent, and you can pick up some that are consumable. So let's go ahead and see if we can take out this next boss. Ah! This is one of my favorite bosses that I've seen. He spits spiders out at you, and it's horrifying, and I hate it. I hate spiders, I hate this boss, but it's so awesome. This is just an example of how unique this game gets with its boss designs. Oh sweet, the battery gave us blowfish ammo, so let's go ahead and blow this dude up with the blowfish gun. Yes! Ah, we got him! Awesome. Can pick up, I think that's bullet time and floating bombs, so they go directly where we throw them. Let's head to the next stage and see what we got. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead actually and check out a different class. Let me hit restart. Let's go ahead and show you David Bowie, which is the one I was talking about earlier. So the crossbow, you hold down to charge up the shot, and then you fire. So you can just pop them right in front of you if you're really close, or you can charge it up to shoot far away. But with this class, you don't have a super weapon. So you've got to completely rely on the crossbow, and it can be kind of tough. Get wrecked. Come here. Gotta be a lot more precise, and it's hard to do in this game, to be honest, because you're constantly moving. So this is definitely a more advanced class that I'd still recommend you try out. See, like, I can't hit these guys unless I'm standing still. Blow up that thing. Yes! Come on. I'm gonna rain hellfire down upon you. There we go. So let's see. Let's take out this next room. Oh, geez. I forgot to mention there... I love the variety of enemies in this game. Like, these frogs, they explode, so you don't want to, like, get them... Oh, geez. One hit. We got one. Let's take this guy out. Come on. Come on. Woohoo! Ah, yes! And air maneuverability in this game just feels right. It feels like what you need for a game like this. Alright, so that is Paranautical Activity. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Indie Bytes. You know, whether or not you did, be sure to leave a comment and let me know. And I died. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. As usual, I will put a link to each of these games in the description. Be sure to check them out and give them your love. If you have an idea for a game I could feature on next week's episode of Indie Bytes, let me know. And I will see you guys later.